How you doing? I've got pain in my hand right here. Irony, because I've just literally come back. It's literally just before 2 o'clock, and this is all I've done all day is travel for a potentially 10-15 minute scan on my hands, because I've been getting pains in my hands for a while, and yeah, just to get it checked out. And I'm tired. I'm a bit travel sick. I took the bus because it ended up working out to be cheaper and faster than having to get 2 trains and all the waiting time. So yeah, that's the problem when you get sent to far away for scans and appointments and things and you don't drive. So it's 2 o'clock. I'm really tired. I didn't edit. I'm working on edits for Project and which has like a brand new title. It has a brand new core, well, not brand new, more like a bit more of a twisted core message. That makes it sound bad, doesn't it? So I'm going through edits and a bit of rewrites, and I'm deep in the trenches of edits, and I'm really enjoying it this time, partly because I have this thing, like when I write, my perfectionism comes up, and self-doubt and self-criticism and all that negativity. And I think what I've written is a bunch of, and then I come back to it, I leave it for a really long time. Like, if you've seen some of the other videos, well, where I tried to basically start writing this book and tried to finish it in 15 days. And obviously health kicked that aside, and technically I had finished it, I think, in 15 or 16 days. Just there was a massive gap between how many sessions? Between session 14 to get to session 15, there was like a 2-3 month gap or something, 4-month gap between that for me coming back to writing it. And now I'm going into edits and I'm like, what I wrote isn't shit. What I wrote actually is quite good. I've impressed myself. There are some paragraphs, some passages, some bits that I'm like, I wrote that? That's actually really good. And I think sometimes that's the nice bit about having to give myself such a break between what I've written to then come back to edit, because then I'm like, I can write. I can make things make sense. I can make it sound good, and it feels good. I mean, that's only me reading my own stuff, but other people have other opinions, obviously. So I have rewritten the introduction, I think, completely, if memory serves. That's the other thing as well. My memory is so bad at the moment as well. Brain fog, short-term memory loss. Yeah. And as far as I'm aware currently, dementia and Alzheimer's does not run in my side of the family, so this is all medication related, I think. So I'm deep in the trenches. I was unable to, things took me longer to do yesterday than anticipated, so I didn't get to edit some chapters yesterday. So my plan is to sit on a sofa and edit some chapters and maybe put a film on, or a series or something, probably a film, to crack on with the next 2 chapters. I've also had an idea to record a video that's, I don't really know where it fits in my content, I suppose. It's a little bit different from the content that I'm planning I'm actually putting out on YouTube at the moment, but I think I'm going to sit down and film it anyway, and I'm not sure when I'm going to put it out, how I'm going to put it out. But yeah, the scan wasn't bad. It was just like, I had to travel to somewhere I've never been before, which felt like the middle of nowhere to go for this scan, which is really weird. Like, it was like I had to walk to the bus station, and then it was like 50 minutes on the bus, and then a short walk to the appointment, and I was freaking out because the phone isn't work, like you can't talk to anybody on the phone on a Saturday, and online it says the surgery clinic thing was closed, and so I was having full palpitations and anxiety and worry of it. I'm going to spend all this time traveling, it's not going to be open, it's going to be a thing. And anyway, it turned out to be fine. And yeah, my husband had to reassure me quite a bit before I left. But well, so as I said, I've got some pain here. I felt really nauseous on the bus because I tried to read and I shouldn't have done, because that just made my nausea feel worse. And then I couldn't eat on the bus on the way back, which I was going to eat my sandwich, which I'm going to eat on the sofa while I edit, because after the scan, my hands were covered in this like gel lube stuff, and I washed it all off, and their soap smelled like wee smelling flowers. It was weird, and I wasn't pleased. So I wasn't going to eat food with my hands smell like that. It just was quite off-putting. Also might be why I have a bit of a headache, because of the smell, because it's quite strong. Happily, I've managed to come home, wash my hands, and everything's fine. But after, like, literally when I get off at where I live, like the tram terminal is just a short walk to like the shopping centre, and on the other side of the shopping centre there's Costa. And I really wanted, one of my like online acquaintances, friends, she doesn't drink hot chocolate, she drinks iced chocolate, which I was always like, it's iced hot chocolate. Anyway, I really wanted to do it, and I thought it was like not going to be a thing or anything like that, but it's actually a thing in Costa, so I'm really pleased. Thank you, Costa. And it's just an iced chocolate is what they said it was called. And they were like, do you like Bounty? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, try it with coconut milk. So I have. I've got some to finish. I'm gonna film my video, drink this, eat my sandwich, and start on the edits, and let you know how the edits are going and show you some editing, because that's always fun, right? By the way, if you ever wanted to try this, it is really nice. It's really chocolatey, really nice. The thing is, it's really sweet. I like sweet things, but this is really, really, really sweet. So yeah, would definitely recommend if you really like sweet things, and I'm really glad they do this. So I'm gonna take my laptop now, and downstairs we go. Oh no, it's all gone. Sad. I drank it all while filming that video. I do not know when that video is ever going to come out. I don't know if it ever will come out. But yeah, I've made a... What did I make? I just made the drink. What did I make? I made a peppermint and licorice tea. That's what I made. Peppermint and licorice tea. I'm following on my sweet for my sweet. hi, it's many, many, many hours later, and that means it's 3 hours have gone by, roughly, give or take, I think. 2.5 hours, 3 hours, I think. Can we have a little grumble? I'm really tired now. I am really, really tired. The brain fog's gonna kick in real bad now, and the memory stuff, and so please bear with me. I'll try and make this quick. I've done 3 chapters, edited and stuff. 3 chapters, 3 hours, give or take. A bit of rewriting, quite a bit of deleting, a bit of adding words in. At one point I was minus 300 words and I was like, oh no. Because this isn't a very long book to start with. My goal was originally 15,000. I'm only at 13,447. I wrote, how many chapters did I write? Did I write 8? Yeah, I wrote 8 chapters, not including the like introduction and the ending, so it's not massively long or anything like that. Oh, and a bonus chapter, because also as I'm writing I'm kind of like, oh, I could add this, I could add this, I could add this, but then I'm also like, would that not just be like a nice bonus if you buy this book? Here's a toolkit of extra things that has a link in the book, in the Kindle and stuff, because I've seen a couple of people do that. I've also seen other people be like, email me your receipt that you bought the book and you get access to this workshop, or you get access to this, that or the other, which I think is really cool and really fun, but I do not want to deal with the additional admin. Plus I don't have a very big audience, if I have an audience at all. So that feels like it just wouldn't be very good, because it would just be seeing how many people didn't send you anything and feeling really bad kind of thing. So I think it would just be like a link, plus like it's just easier, isn't it, to like a private toolkit that you can only access when you've purchased, because the link's in the book or the Kindle thing. Anyway, that's my thoughts so far. So I've in my Notion thing, there's like a full list of like bonus ideas and stuff, which I've been adding to as well, because like most chapters are just over 1,000 words. They're not super long or anything, in my opinion. They're saying that this chapter 5 still needs some more editing, but I'm done. I should have finished at 5 technically, really. My goal has always been to stop at 5. My husband's on the late, so I'm just like, I'm on the ball, let's keep going, especially because tomorrow's Sunday and I'm not going to do Sunday, and I'm not going to do Sunday. I didn't do anything yesterday. My goal has been 2 chapters a day for the last couple of days, so there was a lot of back and forth with those thoughts and stuff. Like, it wasn't necessarily a be more productive thing. It was I'm enjoying this feels good and everything, but this is why now it's just gone 6 o'clock. I've stopped, I've had enough. I will show you the bits and pieces, but I'm pretty pleased with what I've done. So here we are. I know it's, my screen's looking a bit weird, but it's just for some reason how I've done it, because I was trying to not see some stuff to distract myself as much as to not distract myself, if that makes sense. So today I have an additional 319 words, and as you can see, my word count is just over 13,000. It's only 89% of my actual goal of 15,000. So we'll see how we go when we reach the end of the book. But you always give yourself wiggle room and stuff anyway, don't you? So 2 extra things is, 1, can you see my battery is at 23% now? Well, I've decided to stop plugging my laptop in when I'm downstairs because I'm trying to maintain a better balance. I'm still dealing with a lot of guilt on some things, and productivity, not really productivity I don't think, but just I feel like sometimes that mentally I'm in a better place than I am physically, so I will I wouldn't necessarily push myself, but the aftermath would technically feel like pushing, if that makes sense at all. 5 p.m. is usually the time that I have to down tools at the latest, but it's like gone 6 now. But my husband's not at home. I was in a good place, and then I kind of go from that's reasoning it all out. We had a thing stopping at 5, and you know that thing back and forth anyway. I'm sure other people do it too. But the reason this went over is because it's something that's made me giggle, and I'm just like, let's just keep it going. You could take it out on the second round of edits, but right now it's making me giggle, and I'm just gonna keep it going. And that is the previous 2 chapters before chapter 5. I've ended with "and it's yours." So I was like, so chapter 3 and chapter 4 ended with "and it's yours," and I was just like, oh, that was totally an accident, but now that's really humorous. So here we are on chapter 5, and I've had to add some stuff to do it "and it's yours" as well, because that's just made me giggle. Like I said, I don't know if it'll stay in at the end. We'll see how I feel about it later on, but right now it's in and it's staying right now. And let's see if we can do it for the other chapters too. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. And I didn't finish the thought properly, did I, on the battery level thing. Like I said, I'm not plugging my laptop in downstairs. There's a charger right behind our sofa that I can do it if I need to, or if I just don't have the capacity to take my laptop back upstairs, so it doesn't like die and go kaput on me. But it's literally, so I'm kind of maybe forcing myself to stop, even if I don't mentally feel like I'm ready to stop, because mentally I can go longer than I can physically. But I know, as I said, 5 o'clock's supposed to be my late of late time, because tired. Girl is tired. Like, once 5 o'clock hits, as I said, my brain fog, my memory stuff really kicks in. I get tired, everything gets worse. And actually, my pain here has like intensified. I don't know what to do about it, because painkillers don't work, so me taking anything just seems pointless. So I have to stop now, and think about food and something to drink and what to eat. Normal human things, basically, that I don't want to deal with right now. So closed it. I'm just gonna reply to a text message on my laptop because I'm filming on my camera, on my phone, sorry. And then, yeah, something to eat, something to drink. I might just have soup. I ended up finishing Sherlock Holmes and I've watched this like 50 times. There we go. The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. How could I not remember the name? I've watched it like so many times when I've had flare-ups and been on my period. It's driven my husband crazy. I have a whole host of anime favourites that I really enjoy rewatching when I'm not well. There's The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Black Summoner, The Saint's Magic Power. The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent. Chilling in Another World with Level 2 something powers. Shangri-La Frontier. How can you not like Shangri-La Frontier? Wise Man's Grandchild, Heaven's Officials, Blessings. I can't remember what the full title is, but it's The Genius Prince. The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. Or Why Realia Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion. A lot of it is in dub because I don't have the power to concentrate subtitled when I'm not well. Or The Misfit of Demon King Academy, but only the first season do I rewatch because the second season isn't all that great, in my opinion. Like, nobody really cares about my anime recommendations on here, do they? She professed herself a pupil of the wise man. Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. Should I just list them all? Basically, I like to watch a lot of anime. And a lot of action films, and my guilty pleasure is keeping it with the Kardashians. And that is it. Right, I'm done. I'm tired now. I need a drink. Anyway, what I was trying to say about the battery was the battery life on my laptop was it forced me to stop because it not slows me down, but it just makes me reprioritize where I'm at. It makes me tune back into my energy, makes me a bit more self-aware physically instead of mentally, because I think that's the thing with my laptop and my phone and stuff, is it's very much going on for my mental capacity, not my physical capacity, and I can disconnect between the two when I'm doing more mental tasks. So yeah, also it goes automatically onto like energy saving mode on it as well, so it lasts even longer as well than I would intend. So it definitely helps me reassess and tune back into myself, because I start noticing it at different levels. Obviously, generally, actually, it ends up being like at every 20% or something, so like 65%, around 65% is usually when I start noticing things and decide if I want to carry on and stop or not. And then the next level is 40, and then the next level is where I was originally, was like 25, I think, when I put my laptop down. And then just while I was chatting, it lost to 2%, while all the programs were still up and running, so I closed down everything. And it makes me feel better, I suppose, in a way as well. So I am gonna lie down in bed for a bit. I'm gonna put my jammies on and just chill for a little bit. I'm feeling a bit blah, so I've put the big fan on in the bedroom and gonna decompress for a little bit and cool down, because it was really warm downstairs. And